Hey family, this is Darlene. I hope you guys can see in this video, Miss Crystal asked me to show her how I finish off my necklaces. And I figured since I was working on one this morning, I would go ahead and go on camera. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. So generally, when I thread, I thread my beads and I use 18 gauge wire. You could use a thinner wire if you want to, but I just happen to like 18 gauge wire. And I like it because it's a little bit more flexible. So when you put the necklace on your neck, it literally just lays flat. I mean, it's like really nice the way it lays. There are times when you can take it if you wanted to add like a little bump to it, like kind of crinkle it like such and lay it on your neck, something like that, and it just lays flat on your chest, or you could just have it straight, however you want to do it. And that's why I like the wire. Not only that, for the sake of durability, you get long time wear out of the wire. And like I said the other day, you can't you can't break wire. You can cut it, but you sure can't break it. And I have necklaces that I have had for years where I have made necklaces using the wire. So let me make sure everything is even, and it's a little difficult to maneuver on camera with all this extra wire. And what I did, and you guys know I don't measure, but I did measure this, and it's 58 inches. The wire is about 58 inches. So that's what I did. Hopefully you can see it. So what I'm gonna do now is, once I bead it, and you can see where the wire is just the wire, and it's just hanging out. So I take it, and it's just like if you were making earrings. So I take it and I pinch it here, and I would have to use my other finger, and I bend it down and I grab it. I hope you guys can see this, and I take the wire around. It's a little difficult doing it like this because I'm on camera. So I keep wrapping it around like such. And then once I got that one side like I want it, I'll do the other side. So I'll take the other side and I pinch and I bend the wire over, and then you just wrap it. I'm trying to stay in frame. So you just wrap it. And it's not going to always come out perfect. I mean, you can try to, this is kind of a bigger hole. And that didn't come out right because my angle, how I'm trying to film. And that's okay because, it's handmade, and you could always use your little pliers to try to straighten it back out. But for me, I don't care because it's handmade. So I like it when it have like the little crinkles, the little imperfections and all that kind of stuff. So I just keep wrapping and wrapping. So for me, what I like to do at the end of it is take the wire and bring it down over a couple of the beads. Like this. And then I like to bring it back up. And that just secures it a little bit more. And then I bring it up and then just start wrapping. So it'll be a nice thick little finish, like what you can see. And then I take the wire and I can probably get this one in here. And I take it, and I like to take the very end and kind of twirl it. Wait, hold on. Inward like such. So you just twisting it and then press it down in there. Then that way you don't have no pointed parts. You don't have anything moving around. So then I'm going to take my other side and turn it this way. And I wrap, and then I take it down a bead, down another bead, and then I bring it back up, and then begin to wrap it. And then wrap. And then I take the end and I twist it in two. Almost like it's wrapping around that piece of wire, and then I push it in as far in as it'll go. So then once you do it this way, you'll see it's a little stiff, and that's okay, but I generally will push it up just a little bit just to loosen up the beads. Just a little bit. See, because if you don't, you see what I just did? It gave it too much space. So what I'm going to have to do is put my pliers in here and push that part back down. So then that gets rid of all that space. But I just wanted just enough to loosen it. Right? So then we have the necklace. So this is the one I made this morning. And put little charms on it. And my light is not the best on this side. I'm sitting at the other table. So the next time I tape like this, I'm going to have to sit on the other side. Okay, so that's how that is. And then that's the ends. How all my necklaces are finished. And if you notice, I finished them off with the smaller beads. Even with this one, you can see I finish off with the smaller beads to take up all that extra space from using the coconut shells or any of the other beads. So this is how this one looks at the end. And I close them off with the lobster clasp, and I have a jump ring, and this is a pretty thick jump ring. It's hard to open. So then that way, if I don't use the real thick ones that's hard to open, I'll do double, which I'm going to do on this one. I do double a jump ring. So just the clasp, and then you got your little hoop at the end. You got your lobster clasp, and you close it out. And then that's your necklace. And you can see on the back of this one, which is the red one, you can also see how I close it off at the end. You know, with those beads, it just takes up, you know, a little bit more space. And I like the way it looks. And as you can see, I do the same technique. Just wrap it around for more security. And then you got your little lobster clasp. And this is one of the ones I did. Did I do double on this one? Oh, this is one of those nice, thick, you know, hard to open, hard to close ones. With your lobster clasp. And then we have, this is the red one. Okay. So that's how we do these. And then I'm going to and then, so I take them, and I only put jump rings on one side. So this side is where I'm going to put I'll put the jumper in. And let's do it with maybe double. Take it, twist it. And then I'm going to just close it off on this side. And then we'll use another one. And we'll take it in. Put it on there. And then that gives us double. So then once we put the double, and we close it off. So this is the one we just did. And that's how you close the end off. I hope you were able to see that because the angle and the light is not really good, but that's it. So we just wrapped it and got it done. And then that's this necklace. I like it with the little charms on them. I got a bunch of charms coming in. So I can work on some other pieces, which I'm gonna probably do over the weekend. Probably work on a lot of nice stuff over the weekend. And I love my little natural shells. So you got your little natural shells, you got your wood beads, some glass beads, some coconut beads, some more glass beads, and that is basically how you do it. Just that simple. Alrighty. If there's anything else you guys want to see me, do, just let me know. Just let me know and I'll go ahead and do it on camera. So that's the end of them. And that's why I ordered so many of these beads right here. Not only for the bracelets, but for closures, just to end the bracelet off. Because think about it, if I had to use a lot of these, the more expensive beads to go all the way down the necklace, I'm like, I don't want to do that. So if I could use the more expensive beads and the prettier beads more towards the ends, and then finish the end off, with these extra beads, that would work out, and it makes sense for me as it relates to cost. So like the bottom part here, and we did pretty good because these beads I got on sale, they were a little bit of nothing, so that was fine. And then these little purple beads, when I caught those were on sale too, so that was a little bit of nothing. And anytime I can catch the beads, when I walk into any one of those craft stores and I can catch the beads like on sale, I buy all that they have, especially if it's a really, 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 really good price, which sometimes that they do when they're trying to get rid of inventory. So I'll do that, especially like them real pretty beads sometime when they like $10 and $12 and $13 a strand, and you might get like 7 beads on a strand. I'm not paying you guys that. I'm just not doing that, okay? But when I catch them on sale, you can trust and believe I'll buy them all up, at a price that I think that they should be in the first place. But it is what it is. And I told you guys I am digging the pendants. So I went on to their website last night and I was looking through the pendants to see which ones I wanted to buy next. And I'd see a couple that had one of them had a Buddha head on it. I'm going to probably order that one today. And then there were 3 other ones that I really, really like. So I'll probably get all those today. Later on, I'll order those so I could have those in hopefully for next week, and then kind of work on that, and then kind of get that stuff together. And then I just really like the way these all came out. These are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, these are just absolutely beautiful. And I just appreciate God uh, touching my mind of creativity to be able to keep elevating, my craft into something that is just absolutely amazingly beautiful, if not to anyone else, to me. And I so appreciate that. And I hope you guys are having a really good day so far and you're all ready for your weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to work on I think some bracelets right now. I'm gonna do some bracelets, and then after I do some bracelets, I probably need to work on some earrings. But I'm just so digging the necklaces. I just want to work on necklaces because I'm digging them. I love them. And that's all there is. There ain't no more. But anyway, you guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk soon.